I said bye to the Jag, said hi to the Porsche. Now I ride through the hood, away from they porch. Been a double XL, been inside the sauce. Been on trial for murder, child support court. Me inside the booth, it's like Jordan on the court. Gatorade in me, wearing Hanes under shorts. Flaming with a torch, it's all sight.
Alright, what's going on? We got Noble Hands Podcast, man. Season 1, episode 1, man. We got a lot of different guests today. You know what I mean? We making things, real easy for everybody. Everybody got a different opinion. We're making things, diverse. We got a female with us tonight. She from down the P. We got a young, somebody from the younger generation, my younger brother. He from up the way. We got somebody from out west, my man Rob. We got the brother Ron from down north. And my man Nick from Frankfurt. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna keep things, easy and understandable. We ain't gonna get carried away and things like that. But I know everybody got their own opinion on things, and everybody got their own understanding on life, man. And just so y'all know, man, nothing is scripted, man. Some of us know each other, some of us don't. Some of us get to know each other today. There's just some real shit. You know what I mean? First and foremost, the topic of the day, and the thing that need to be talked about the most is what's hurting our people. What's hurting our people the most. That shit is in hindsight. That's what need to be talked about. That's the agenda that need to be pushed. I can sit this shit down because I just know that from my perspective, what's hurting our people the most is, the division and the comparison. People are constantly comparing their lives to celebrity lives, to the dude up the street life, to the chick around the corner life, and that shit is tearing us apart. Social media played a major role in that because it's putting everybody in everybody else's living room and everybody else's bedroom. You dig what I'm saying? I know growing up with the brother, we did our thing. You know what I mean? We weren't worried about what motherfuckers was doing out west. We weren't worried. We see them at the club, all right, it is what it is, but we wasn't concerned with dude 5 blocks over doing because we doing our own thing. You dig what I'm saying? But now, social media put everybody in close proximity. I could DM Beyonce if I wanted to. She might not respond, but I could DM her. You know what I mean? A chick posts a pic from the Explorer page, she look good as shit. I could DM her, damn, what's up, send her some hard eyes. The same thing, vice versa with a nigga, like, damn. You know what I mean?
It make the world small.
It make the world small. And not to veer from the topic, but we constantly compare, we constantly, what's the word I'm looking for? We constantly comparing ourselves to each other. And that's one of the reasons why, it come with race. You got a motherfucker like, oh, he white, or he black, or he Asian, or he Spanish. You dig what I'm saying? You got a motherfucker like, oh, he Muslim, or he a Kafir, or he a Jew. You dig what I'm saying? So that kind of shit is where it's all started from. These sort of things were created to divide. They weren't created, they was created out of fear and division. They weren't created to bring motherfuckers together for real. Because what's the odds of everybody being under one fold, under one flag?
Yeah,
come on, man.
One flag, right?
You know what I mean? Like you got a motherfucker, oh, I'm from Germantown. Well, man, fuck that nigga. I'm from Southwest. You dig what I'm saying? That's another beautiful thing that, in my mind, the way I put it together, where I put it. My man he from West. My other homie, he from North. He from Germantown. You from down South Philly. What's one of the first things they say up our way? Nah, don't fuck with no bitch from down South Philly.
Yeah,
she can rob, she can set up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's everywhere for real.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's important that we all got an opinion and a clear understanding, because I definitely want to hear y'all's. What y'all think outside of what I just said, or elaborate on what I just said about, because you can't compare. You know what I mean? Some shit you just can't compare. Everybody great in their own. Everybody got their own story. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, he might be doing this, but he great at doing that. And I might be doing something else, but I'm great at doing this. But social media and the way we raise, it brainwashes them to think that you're supposed to envy a motherfucker because he doing something you ain't doing. And that's not necessarily the case.
And a lot of people letting social media raise their children.
That's a fact.
I know that, I know for, speaking for myself, I have 2 daughters that like TikTok. One day something say, get on TikTok and look and see what's going on. TikTok not for no kids. Right. The adults is on there and they doing everything under the sun. And I feel like social media do play a major role in a lot of people's lives. A lot of these women all look the same if you think about it. That's no shade. Everybody want their body done. Everybody want BBL. Nobody wants to be natural anymore. But that's because they trying to keep up with Ori. They trying to keep up with, you know what I mean? I'm a firm believer in just being myself. I really believe that also pride play a major factor into why a lot of things is happening in the streets too. Like just with the younger generation coming up and the
I
crimes
feel like
that's
with the
being
younger
committed.
generation, it'd be like the rap world.
Yeah.
I feel like they be fucking niggas up nowadays because these rap niggas don't be living when they in rap.
Yeah,
You feel me? So it just be like, niggas be stupid to really believe a nigga that's rapping or getting some money really gonna go do a drill or, you know what I'm saying? Niggas not really. I mean, there's some rappers that really probably is, doing what they is, and that shit catch up to niggas. But a lot of the mainstream artists and niggas that be doing shit don't really be living what they rapping about. They just get niggas to go crash out. You feel what I'm saying?
Not because I definitely agree that rap plays a major role into the mold and the shaping of these young dudes' minds. Because just look at our culture. We just had a conversation yesterday about dudes wearing dreads. That was unheard of when we was in high school. We come from era Guess jeans, you know what I mean? Some sort of t-shirt, some chuckers, some Nikes. Everybody was clean. These dudes, pants hanging off their ass, dreadlocks. They talking about Dracos and dreadlocks, ass, just nut shit. But this is their culture. But in Philly, that wasn't our thing. That was just like, I don't know, man. I really think that how the crack epidemic fucked us up in the 80s and 90s, rap music is fucking them up now because their minds is warped. You can't even tell these niggas shit.
No doubt.
You can't, I'm like, damn, Buck, what's up, blah, blah. They mind warped. They talking about, you already know, they talking like motherfuckers from Chicago.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They ain't never even been to fucking Chicago. And they just, they glorifying shit that don't have no relevance. Shit that don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that shit don't put no money in your pocket. Like, what the fuck you get for killing somebody that look like you? What the fuck you get for killing somebody that you went to middle school with? You don't get nothing for it. What the fuck you get for killing somebody you know?
She get a life sentence.
Yeah, you don't get nothing substantial for that
Get
shit.
your 3
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, I done spent a year with this brother, man, plenty of times, man, and just looking at motherfuckers. You hear motherfuckers with life sentences talking about when they coming home, like they really coming home.
Yep.
You're done.
Yep.
Your goose is cooked.
Yep.
I heard one dude, what the boy say? Man, he got the will. Oh man, I climb this water tower right now, butt ass naked to go home. I bet you will. But when you was out there doing everything on the sun, doing that shit, you wasn't thinking like that.
And nobody have any goals anymore. I think that's like unknown too and unheard of for some reason. It's like nobody's setting goals, and to be honest with you too, like a lot of us come from broken homes, granted. But I feel like regardless of what you've been through coming up, it's all about who you are and what you willing to do to kind of like beat the statistics. You understand what I'm saying? Because I come from a situation where I watched my mom raise all 3 of me and my siblings, and no man wasn't around. That wasn't, that's kind of like the norm, right? But at the end of the day, watching my mom struggle, put a battery in my back to make sure that, my kids have a better life. Like, I can't sit here and tell you that it's not a day that I don't sit up and I add something to the list that I need to make sure that I do, and it's a priority. Now, I might sit down with somebody that's my age. I'm 27. I might sit down with another chick that's my age, and everything she chasing have no relevance.
Right, no doubt.
They want to be at the bars every night.
Hold that though. I'm glad you said it. It has no relevance. That's priorities. How you feel about that though? What you think hurt us the most?
Social media.
Social media.
Social media, man, messed up all urban areas.
Yo, that's facts.
Seriously, we ain't had social media in high school.
Yeah.
You could be where you want.
2004 I was in high school with no social media.
Right.
If we did have it, a lot of stuff would have been documented.
Right.
Man, a lot of guys would have been coming to school. They would have dropped out early because everybody busting on each other.
Right.
But no, man, it's bad.
Right. And to touch on the topic, you talking about priorities, right? And a lot of times I come off shit, it be like, oh, you attacking the sisters or you attacking the brothers, right? But this is just some real shit, just being real. I come home 4 years ago to nothing. I'm talking about, my daughter mom looked out.
To that shit.
Yeah, I got a couple Nike sweatshirts. He'll tell you, he come see me. I'm building a fucking store. It used to be a Pathmark with this brother. We tear the Pathmark down to build a fucking clothing store. They give us like $10 an hour. I'm on my knuckles. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm straddling the fence. Niggas that I was in the fence with, they like, I'll give me a couple dollars, pennies, little little weed, couple perks, hun. I dumped this off the niggas that owe me favors, hun.
Yeah.
Sell this because I'm in the halfway house, hun. I'm straddling the fence. I'm like, man, I don't want to get back in because if I get back in, I only know how to go all the way. I don't know how to get a job and sell nicks at night. No. Give me a joint. I'm spinning that shit, and it's on. Everybody know everybody getting 2.5, 4.5, 2.25. We back at it. Did I want to do that? No. Right? But I'm thinking about priorities, what you said.
Yep.
So this is for this culture now. Right now you see the women, and this is nothing bad about my beautiful sisters. I love y'all to death. You know what I mean? But this is what's being the propaganda right now. You lit if you got some shark boots. If you got the Givenchy shark boots, you lit. They cost $25, you lit. Right? And that's cool. If you can afford them, that's fine. You know what I mean? If you own shit, if your credit score is above 700, it's when you turn that shit, if you got the title to this shit, if you a business owner, Givenchy boots ain't about nothing. That's a quarter water. That shit ain't nothing. I put 1,200 on 8 and it's just, I lost. Fuck it. But what I'm saying is that if you ain't got none of that, if you staying at your aunt house, if you ate a bag of dicks to get them Givenchy boots, if you live in your grandma's
Let me
basement.
explain something to you. I've been home a year. I don't want a bed.
Right, no doubt.
I don't want a shoe.
Right,
I don't want none of that.
right,
If a nigga come to me with a deed,
Right.
he talking my language.
right. Say no more.
I need something to stand, but that's what I'm
you
saying. I'm saying that because this is what they out here fucking for. We
Right,
gonna keep
right.
it real. But I'm saying, as far as me, that's not a priority to me. I've been home for a year. I had 6 different jobs.
Yeah,
I
but
like
your priorities is different from other females.
They are.
Because you had time to sit down.
You right.
He tell me that all the
No
time.
female, the average female your age ain't been through what you've been through.
You right.
Listen,
right.
this real rap, right?
So the last
How can I put it like, you said you're 27, right?
Mhm.
At the end of the day, right?
Mhm.
Whatever high school you went to, you the only female that was upstate in your high school. Arguably.
Yep.
If it was somebody, it's probably one other female.
Yep.
So your outlook on other females and things will be different. You
Will be
gonna prioritize everything.
No doubt. And I'm not being judgmental. I'm just
No,
saying.
you're not gonna be judgmental.
Yeah,
Right.
You get what I'm
But
But
saying?
he's
you're more likely
he's
to
saying-
succeed as opposed to a different female because
Yeah.
your priorities is different.
And you had time to actually think and strategize. Motherfucker out here, 90 going off. They fucking out of both pants legs.
Yeah,
So you're gonna save, you're gonna manage what is
Right.
different.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You
You
gotta
set things
understand
like,
it.
dang,
Life.
you know what I'm saying?
You
You
appreciate
sat
it.
back and watched life.
So your priority is different because you appreciate it. Now they go the same thing with men. This some real shit. Every time I go to a different city, I'm going to the mall. You know what I mean? My man shit busts down. Boom. First thing, yo, I gotta go get me a Joan. You dig what I'm saying? Because I can afford it. I could have bought a Rollie 3 years ago when I first came home. But I couldn't afford it. See, being able to buy something, being able to afford it is different things.
Yeah.
Two different things.
You know what I mean? My younger brother said, yo, this on 50. I can buy it, but cannot afford it. So I had to wait. So now when I go to other places, I see all these little young boys, rollies on, bust down. Some don't got nothing.
Yeah.
Some got some 990s and a ladder. That's all he got.
Yeah.
The epitome of his life is I got a rollie,
Yeah.
I got a ladder, and I got some, and I'm not taking that from him.
Yeah.
This is his culture.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, damn little dude,
He ain't worrying about his
what's
credit
next?
score.
Yeah, you ain't got a 700 credit score, you don't own nothing. You live in your baby mom, grandma basement.
Yeah.
You talking about ops. Son, you from West Oak Lane. What are you talking about? Y'all got lawns. Y'all got a fucking garage. Your house is 1,700 square feet.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking nothing from them because they killing everywhere. Oak Lane, Mount Airy, Logan. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck is really going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why is our culture infatuated with, you know, rollies and Givenchy boots?
It's the
Because
money, it's the
yeah,
rap world,
yes,
it's the drugs,
yes,
it's
the music.
It's
Yes.
This is the music we
Instagram.
grew up on. They
You gotta
talking
look
about
at it.
getting money. They wasn't talking
money.
about smoking each other.
You gotta look at it. Every young nigga in this clique, man, rapping, and they all talking about what they doing. Or,
It wasn't no
you know
back door
what
when I
I'm
was
saying?
19.
Back door, right.
I never
These
heard
dudes
that.
take pride in
Like,
snaking each other. You know what I mean? This some real shit. Wallahi. We in the car. Just a quick, something short and brief. We in the car, but we did shit together. You know what I mean? This brother right here, we did shit together. They hop on our line. Boom. I got a cast on. But we on a boogie for, you know what I mean? A demonstration we put together. They pull us over. What my man say? I slammed the, you know what I mean? And the glovey, because I got my L, tucked the work behind the back seat. Boom. He said, look, I got the ratchet. If they get the work, you got the wizard. But that's how he operates. That's the love we got for each other, right?
Nowadays, niggas not doing it. They waiting until all y'all get booked.
Right.
You gotta go through all this
Yeah,
bullshit.
you gotta go to, look, so first thing first, not to cut you off, first thing first, soon as we get to the district, yo, he like, I'm like, yo, I got it. You know what I mean? We straight. You ain't got to worry about bail money, none of that shit. You think what I'm saying? You might not recollect, but I remember one, because I called my man, yo, bail me out. And I told him, man, he like, yo, what's up? I'm coming right back. I didn't go home and wash my ass. I didn't brush my teeth. I didn't eat. The first thing I did, I got in the car, I put Best of Mosquito Part 2 on, rode straight down CJC, and bailed my man the fuck out.
Like he was supposed to.
He said, look, it was a nigga shot in there, a Jamaican boy. He's like, yo, them niggas went crazy. When they called my name, them niggas was like, yo, that's a real nigga. Get that nigga my number, ooh. Because that's just how the love you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it seemed like now it's like everybody looking to get one up on a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying?
It's like the love don't be authentic anymore.
Nah, man, that shit be fake. And it's because niggas rather be liked than be loved. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? I get up every day, I got a family, he got a family. Everybody in here got shit to lose. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers know I'm coming outside for them. Yeah. That's why I know I don't play with certain motherfuckers because they might not be willing to take it where I'm willing to take it. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So he called me. Yo, I already know the frequency he operate on. Mm-hmm. If you bother him, if he called me with issue, excuse me, you fucking bothered him. Because he know we've been around on earth long enough to know that we playing for keeps. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like all that, you know what I mean? So I'm not advocating or endorsing violence, but we just know what's healthy and what's not healthy. Yeah. The shit that we doing right now in our city is not healthy. We killing for nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, man.
It's somebody getting killed every day on the news. Numerous people at one time, and it's bad.
But this another thing, right? And he could testify to this, man. These dudes getting up there, right? Right? They, your whole life ready to change. Because now you scared to death. You can't rumble. You dig what I'm saying? Now they don't even have like we get when we went up there, oversized smokers. They the ones that got the legs in the jail. Yo, what you need? Nigga hands look like all he do is punch transmissions and refrigerators all day. He been waiting for you to come up here so he could crush you. He got to the sunburn out. You know what I mean? For some nut shit he done did. So now you up there, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit about no ops. Ain't nobody trying to hear you killed 6 motherfuckers. And you better hope you ain't kill nobody's son or nephew.
And you not checking in with your gun.
Right, so now you up there, you on man time. So now you developing, and he could testify. This story, he told me that another asshole that we got into it with upstate that had the will, regardless to, you know what I mean? But he had wisdom beyond his years for prison shit. You know what I mean? But he told a story. I'm gonna let this man say it. That shit you had to have in a prison. You won't be able to believe. Because when he said it, my heart wept. And he talked about his life sentence. I'm gonna let the brother say how a life sentence really go. So when people looking at this shit, how they can understand how a life sentence is. It's not, you can't be good for 12 years and come home. Life is life. Go ahead, give him how to joke.
Well, I'm candy, man.
That candy good.
And verses, no, I'm gonna give it to you. Hold on. 1 second. Because I know he sent it to me. Yeah, that shit was real. And this from a motherfucker that's serving a life sentence.
Yeah, but it's so crazy, man. Like the youth not gonna understand it. They want to go through it.
They gotta go through it to understand it.
See what I'm saying? A person gotta physically be up there to see what you're saying vividly. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
No, because
we always up there so we all can see it vividly. Like, dang, that's how that shit go. Cause you see guys doing it.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
It's bad, man.
That's like when I was a little younger. One of my kids' fathers, he was locked up, and I was like falling off a little bit. I couldn't really get with it. Well, when I got locked up, I understood the other side of the game. You hear me?
Because you was physically there now.
Now I understand. I had to come home and look that boy in the eyes and tell that boy I apologize because it didn't take much. All I had to do was pick the phone up. You feel me? That's all I ever really wanted. I ain't really want much from a person. Just pick the phone up from time to time.
I don't hold nobody accountable for not knowing and not understanding.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's why.
Like people who didn't do certain things for me, I don't hold them accountable because they just don't know. They just don't understand. And I don't want them to understand that.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? You don't want them to go through that. But those who do know, like they out of pocket, man. You know what I went through. You know what I'm going through inside that wall. See what I'm saying?
And I really be like, even if, and for real, I ain't gonna lie, if I watched you do it before with somebody else, and you ain't do it for me, and we was really locked in, I'm holding you accountable.
I'm not gonna hold you accountable because your love might be different for that person.
That's true.
Everybody's relationship is different.
And that's true, right? But
just because you roll for this person hard, you don't owe me that same loyalty and all that.
Let me say this. Anything I do for somebody, I do it out the kindness of my heart.
Yeah, like you don't owe them nothing.
Yeah, and that's true.
Say some shit about that.
But when I guess
that's when they feel way more entitled too. Yeah. Because they feel like they want to see who they're.
Yeah.
And I feel like it depends all on the relationship.
It depends on the relationship.
Not just because the nigga knew you were.
Everybody hand don't call for the same thing.
And to be honest,
just because I send you $50, I might send him a tray.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So your hand don't call for that. See what I'm saying? We just alright. You see what I'm saying? Then you get money. How you miss you? I don't owe you nothing for real.
That's crazy, and niggas be feeling like you owe them a lot.
Yeah, because once you send somebody some pictures, they start to count the money. Oh, he got these, or he got the, he got. Hold on, they only send me this. This nigga, man. Real rap, man. Seriously, man, you gotta be mindful what you wearing your picture. You see,
no.
Yeah.
They start counting that shit, man. This nigga sent me $40. They got an iced out chain with his neck. I'm killing this nigga, man. I don't listen, man. Niggas that been up top for a long time, man. You gonna hold some type of resentment towards niggas. Once you get home, you're not gonna have that resentment.
Yeah.
You just burn, man. I'm gonna kill one of them. Man. Oh my God, this boy sent me. What he ain't? At the end of the day, you gotta understand. Once you get mature, you understand, man, it might owe me nothing, man.
It took me a long time to
You just so happy to be home and see these guys. You forgot all that shit they did, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, let me ask y'all this, right? Because one thing I wanted to do with this podcast, man, outside of giving everybody a voice and understanding a different point of view, right? Coming up with a solution. It's easy to point out problems. You see how I look? We all got something to say about the problem. And all that shit is accurate because we living in it. We living in the, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody in here living in the fucking suburbs. Ain't nobody in, we all in tune. Well, shoulders with each other, you know what I
If
mean?
you think it's gonna be a solution, you crazy. Ain't no solution.
Well, a solution of what? But let's see what he's saying. A solution of what?
Just hypothetically speaking, hindsight. We know that social media is detrimental to,
That's not
to
gonna never shut
information.
down.
Yeah,
right?
they making too much money.
Right,
It's
but
never
look.
going anywhere.
Look at it from a culture standpoint. Look at from the people we follow, right? And I look at, okay, because you only see what you follow or what's on the Explorer page. This is the kind of shit that you into because everybody's Explorer page is different. So now on a social media tip, you got different races that got different kind of social medias. Other races don't tear each other down like we do. You go to white Instagram, you know that we operate on black Instagram. We operate on because it might be 100 motherfuckers from out West Philly that I never even seen in Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off. This is a jail call. Let me just pick up real quick.
Oh yeah, we need this. Let's
Yeah.
say this.
It's a man or a woman.
My friend's a woman. I'm putting on.
Individual at SCI Muncie. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored.
If you believe this is a private
call,
Yeah.
please hang up and
Just
follow
talking
the
about
instructions
She
to
starts
register the
spazzing
number
like,
and the
why you
private
sending
number.
fucking money, man?
Yeah.
You don't see nut shit. Don't hang up either.
Start the
Two
conversation.
brushes.
Yeah. Hi, what's up?
Oh, you sound alive today.
What's that? I'm sitting here and I'm doing a podcast and it's like it's rolling. You want to speak or say hi to everybody?
Hey.
Let me
What's
talk to
your
her.
name and your number so somebody can write you?
Hold on.
How long you been locked up? We can't see how long you been locked up.
Almost 5 years.
How you look?
How I've been good.
I said how you look.
I look good. I look great.
I'm saying if you had to compare yourself to a celebrity, who would you say? Give us a visual.
I don't know.
I'm saying hypothetically, who you think you look like? Who you aspire to look
Kevin
like?
Samuels on a scale from 1 to 10.
What do you think I look like?
I'm saying if you had to aspire to look like somebody, who would you want to look like?
Oh, if I had to aspire to look like somebody, I like Monica. Monica's a nice, average-looking person.
So right now you kind of sort of favor Monica.
Kind of, sort of, I guess. Yeah.
Which Monica? Monica Boyer's mom, Monica. Which Monica? Like what?
Just body
With the
better.
big ass white sandals on, like which one?
What?
Hey, where you from? Where you from? What part of the city you from?
I'm from North Philly.
Where at?
27
Okay.
Oh, Raymond Rose from the Projects.
If you don't mind me asking, how old is you?
I'm 30, so I'll be 37 in April.
Oh, you an OJ. Okay, you older than me. You about to come home?
Gee, that ain't even old.
You about to come home?
Yeah, I'm about to come home.
When?
That's what's up.
I got another year.
Oh, alright.
So.
If you
I'm
don't,
gonna kick her behind. She got me on this high.
You not?
you alright. We'll all pitch in to give us some money for you.
Yeah, get you a
I'm
bag.
good.
Oh, you alright? Send me somebody then.
Yeah, she said you good.
I'm good.
How that's a handout? How that's a handout?
see,
That's what's wrong. You just
Pride. We just talked about that.
primary reason
You could be,
individuals
you
die.
don't even know, Shorty, you could be talking to $1 million I do, and you talking about, no, I'm cool. He could be ready to change the whole
I ain't gonna lie,
demonstration.
yo, she don't even ask me for money, I just send it.
How's that?
She don't
Like,
like
You said what?
why would you say? You said that's the primary reason individuals die early.
That's the die don't mean physical die, like you just killed yourself, like you don't even know the opportunity you can have. Somebody try to offer you something, not like there's a handout, like you need it. We just saying, damn, we understand the struggle. We all been through what you've been through.
Yeah.
Everybody right here been through what you've been through right now.
Okay.
So it's only right. So therefore, if you was to come home and you talking to somebody in prison and you are able to look out and extend your hand, I'm pretty sure you
I would
would.
do that. I would do that.
Right. So if you would do that,
You want to know? The reason why I said that is because sometimes I let my pride get to me. You know what I'm saying?
See, you kill yourself. See, you kill yourself.
I didn't kill myself. I think you should use another term.
Okay, all right. For the sake of the conversation, okay.
No, because they be up there with
Yeah, I
it.
think you should use
That's the thing.
Right.
All right.
Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Muncie. This
What
call
are
is
what-
recording and monitoring.
But where's my
What?
money?
She right here. Listen, hold on.
Answer all these questions.
Answer
When was
the
the last
question,
year you
Bree.
got into a fight?
Well, I'm getting to fight.
So you telling me your whole 5 years you ain't got into no fights?
Oh, in the county, that was the only time.
So again, what was the last year you got into a fight?
About 4 years ago.
Did you win?
Of course.
What was the fight over?
Tell her we gotta have to cut that joint short, because we on the clock, bro. Tell her we gotta have it back. I'm giving her a couple dollars for you right now. So get your money from her. Alright?
I'll send it to you tonight, Bree.
And if she don't send it to you, don't let it say, man, them boys burnt, the boys ain't give me nothing, you hear me? I gave her the money right there.
He gave it to me, Bree.
I gave it to
You
her.
heard me?
Okay.
Tell him thank you. Alright, go ahead and say thank you real fast because I gotta hang up.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I love you so much. Call me tomorrow in the morning, okay? Somebody else gave you the word.
Okay.
Alright, I'll send it to you tonight. I promise I love you.
Alright, I love you too.
Alright.
All right, bet. Not for
Thank
nothing,
you.
right? I know everybody, like he said, a solution might seem virtually impossible. You know what I mean? People talked about this in the 90s. Unity. People fear what they don't understand and hate what they can't conquer. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just some real shit. Unity, respect, and love brought us all in this room right now. For the lack of better words, because everybody got a love or respect or some sort of understanding for me. You understand what I'm saying? I believe, and me and somebody talked about this, about taking a page from other people's book, right? And think some of the things that got done over the last years, right? Think about how a certain group of individuals affected the world so much. Think about how, some consistency. Just think about how when King and them marched, when Malcolm spoke, things like that, the civil rights. We all young enough to not been around that time. I sat and ate dinner with a brother that actually was a freedom fighter. Wallahi, last week before I went to Denver, he told me he marched with Malcolm. He marched with Martin. That was heavy. He's 74 years old. That's history. You dig what I'm saying? And I let him know I was going to be doing that this week. So I represent, and I let him know what I represent. I'm up here. I don't just represent us. I represent, the whole wave, our whole culture, our whole era. So now look, the solution, consistency, love, understanding, and unity. But we take a page out of who book? The LGBTQ. And I'm going to give y'all the understanding, the wisdom of this shit. Look at how much shit they get done. Look at how they stick together. Look at the fucking laws they get changed. You can go to stores. You can go to malls. They got bathrooms for whatever. Go in there. If you got whatever kind of genitals you have, go in there. Look at what we see was propagated on the TV and on the news. You see boys kissing boys. You know what I mean? You can see a black man get killed on television. In real life, you can see a white cop kill a black man on TV. But you won't see no race say anything bad about anybody that's gay. Because you know why? This culture, cancel. We're going to cancel. We're going to ban them. Because they all stick together. If black people stuck together the way LGBTQ stick together, we'd be the fuck alright.
Yeah.
Wait, not to cut you off, because a motherfucker that's black and gay, they identify as LGBTQ or whatever the case may be before they identify as their race. Stuff, you black. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what we need to do. We need to have unity. We need to have consistency. They changing fucking laws. We can't, listen, look what they did with the Asian Joan, the Asian hate crime Joan. They got that shit done in a couple days. They afraid to give us laws about hanging us. This shit been in Congress for 150 years. We don't stick together. When motherfuckers talking about reparations, we don't even think, it's no unity. You dig what I'm saying? So we take a page out of their book. You know what I mean? Look at how, man, I meant that shit, man, with everything inside me, man. We have all the resources. We got a voice right now. I don't know, it might be some motherfucker in Idaho, Australia, Montana, Jamaica that hear this podcast. Back then they limited, the resources was limited, the funds was limited. We got it now, but there's no unity. Think about that, shorty. Rosa Parks, you know what I mean? The boycotting the buses. They went for over a year without catching public transportation. Imagine we boycott all the poppy stores, all the Chinese stores. We ain't going to nothing. We only going to shop black. We only going to spend our money with each other. You know what I mean? We separating. Look at Philly, man. It's a black city. It's called brotherly love because of the statistic of it's more black to white ratio than any other big city in America. Not like Chester is a black city and Detroit is a black city, but I mean like New York, Chicago, Houston, San Diego, Phoenix. All those they not majority black. Philly is. We spend more money on Christmas and all this other pagan holiday shit, and we put that money behind each other. My man got a tire shop, my man got a barber shop, you got a salon, my man got a jewelry store, my man got whatever he got going on. We just put, you know what I mean, and unify. We take a page out of LGBTQ. They giving us the fucking blueprint how to get shit done.
Yeah.
We start saying, oh, we cancel. What? Chinese store don't want to give out no samples. We canceling y'all. Y'all ain't giving her no credit. We canceling y'all. We go to the poppies. Yo, my excess ain't kicking into the third. I need something. Oh, we canceling y'all then. Same way we canceling y'all. Because we sticking together. We got to get this killer shit out of our mind where the moment, and it's because social media is hypersensitive. Kids, I remember, I took a lot of L's growing up. I'm 6'5" solid. I lost fights. I win, I lose. That's what the game come with. But I don't kill my brother. I don't kill a nigga that's from my block. That's how you get 100 fucking years. These dudes is glorifying because they're afraid to lose because they think somebody gonna put it on social media. Damn, he knocked him out. He gonna get on social media and talk shit. Just like he said, we didn't have that. If we had that in high school, a lot of dudes would be quiet as shit. A lot of dudes took, you know what I mean? You know. I done seen my man, I seen Rome beat the dog shit out of people that on Instagram right now, they decent. I done seen my man kick blood out your head, but now on Instagram, you decent, you got a voice. Instagram give everybody a voice.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like you said, that you took losses just because they took a loss. He a big dude. They still gotta be decent. They still gonna be decent.
Right.
I
But
just lost. I'm still decent. They don't take rap from me, man.
What I'm saying is that this culture, this wave that's going on right now, they not even putting themselves in a situation to take no loss. They like this, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Yeah, the times have changed though.
Right.
Cause if people be real with themselves, right? Dudes our age be real with themselves. A lot of dudes didn't have guns in high school. Like I didn't. I know I did.
So it would have been different.
So I'm saying
Everybody would have had.
Dudes had guns in Germantown.
I'm saying everybody
did
in
right,
high school.
right.
Nowadays,
Everybody got their gun.
these young boys got guns in high school. I'm not saying physically in the school. I'm saying they got access to guns.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I wasn't 14, 15 thinking about getting a gun. I'm thinking about playing basketball. These young boys got access to guns, man. Like, come on, man. This is a solution. That's hard, man.
Because it take a village to raise.
All that stuff is good. All that stuff is good for conversation.
All
All that stuff y'all said is good for conversation, being thought provoking and all that. That's not the
Tell a
reality.
young boy right now something.
Not
He
the
be
reality.
That's not the reality. Like, I
no
don't
solution to this shit.
It's only gonna get worse.
Worse. Only gonna get worse, bro.
If you look at the statistics, I said solid. In the last 50 years in Philadelphia, right, this has been the worst year. The worst year on record, on paper.
Right.
2021.
516 or
It was over 550.
No, it's like 560 when I looked at it.
It was over 550. They had the statistics. Look it up. Since 1960 in Philadelphia to right now, to December 31st, it was the worst year on paper.
Right.
That's why it's gonna get better. It's not because
No, it ain't about saying it's gonna get better. I'm just saying forecasting and trying to come up with a solution.
you can't come up with a solution. You know why? Because social media will get better. It's always like look for MySpace, the
Right.
Facebook. It's
Because-
always gonna be a better
Because,
mousetrap.
like I said, what you said, we live in a generation where motherfuckers rather be liked than loved. And that's what I talk about me and him.
They living for life.
We love each other. These motherfuckers don't even care. They just want to, if you want to hit that hard,
Yep.
and if you want to give them a comment or a shout out, because they'd rather be liked than to be loved. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is that they need to know that shit not important. Being the shit in real life is important. Taking care of your family, your responsibilities, that shit is important.
That's you speaking from an older standpoint. You speaking from somebody that's old. You can't tell nobody 20 that.
Right.
This is the generation they grew up in.
Right. This is what I'm telling you, because the
This is real to them. This is real to them.
Real life.
Right.
This is real. You got kids at 7, 8 on so I just went to a high school game, right? I'm in the stands. All the kids on their Instagram.
Right.
This is real life to them. You talking about people in this city might hear the podcast, this city might hear the podcast. Yeah, but you got other dudes gonna watch it, Joe. I'm gonna do that same shit. Fuck that nigga, man. I'm gonna do that same shit.
Right. But this one,
Hey, I'm trying to knock the real red.
this is what I'm trying to tell you. So, Instagram is basically what he's saying is giving motherfuckers the wrong impression of life.
No, it's the new reality. I was like,
No, not necessarily, because it's giving dudes a false sense of reality. You thinking your life over at 20 if your shit not bust down.
Instagram like prison. You be whatever you want to be when you get there. Until somebody comes through that really know you, then that's when you get
Absolutely.
exposed.
Until
You understand what I'm
somebody
saying? And that's when your reality begins to sink in because now you want to
But
somebody pull your
I do feel
coattail
what you're
off.
saying though. Motherfuckers
But-
be fucked up on Instagram just because somebody else doing better. They think they not.
Yeah, or they feel like they're not doing enough. You get what I'm
it's
saying?
peer pressure. All it is
Yeah.
bullying
Yeah.
on a digital stage.
Yeah.
Before I can grind you up in school, nobody know about it.
Hell,
Now I
niggas
can
just flexing hard on the gram and just fucking everybody up.
Who don't want
Fucking
that?
everybody up like,
Yeah,
damn, he fuck. I was in his class, and he don't follow me back. I was in that nigga class, he don't follow me back. He fucking him up. Damn.
Exactly.
I comment on everything this nigga posts on his stories, and I remember just really speaking, just sometimes, you know, I done seen Instagram unfollow motherfuckers. I done start following people that I don't even know. I'm like, how the fuck did I follow this person? And it just be the wrong click of a button, swiping the phone, whatever the case may be. Sometimes mistakes be made. Motherfuckers will DM you, yo, you not following me back. Can you follow me back?
What?
I don't even know you,
I
homie.
never got one of
Well, I don't even know you, shorty. And
Somebody asked you to follow
Please
back.
don't write me saying that
yo,
like
and
that.
it ain't that I'm being rude there. I do this shit for leisure.
Yes,
Like
I
when I'm in
do.
line at Walmart, I'm on Instagram. When I'm sitting on the couch with my daughter, if she going to sleep or she on her iPad and not fucking with me, I'm on Instagram. Just real life shit. But when I make videos, come on, man, wallahi. Everybody in here that I talk to, I said, what? Ain't nothing I do scripted. So when we come up here and want like a play, like I'm like, yo, we going to this, and that. No, Slim, this shit come from the head and the heart. This just how I rock. Everybody in here know me, met me in different walks of my life. They know this shit real. It's nothing fake. I'm not giving you nothing that I wouldn't tell you. If my woman was right here or my mother was right here, I'm gonna say the same shit. And that's how I rock in the street. I'm not gonna let you play with me, cause that's just how I rock. You know what I mean? But respect is due to a dog. Men respect men. You dig what I'm saying? So, not to get off, off the shit we was saying. Cause I kind of lost my whole train of thought. I'm all over the place.
Solution.
Yes.
Right, the solution.
That's the solution.
For real. You know,
take all the guns up the street.
Yeah.
Everybody. That's why this thing was so beautiful. I just thought of this morning having everybody together because you see how you challenge my solution, and it has
But there
merit.
ain't no solution though.
It has merit. Like I said, you're right. You can have a see. Y'all both saying there ain't no solution. I'm thinking unify, have a common understanding. You know what I mean?
Like he said,
Yeah, if there wasn't no social media and all that,
it'd be better.
it'd probably been there.
It would be because you gotta
Niggas
think,
gotta
right?
come outside. You feel me?
Right, mind you, like he
Yeah,
said.
because motherfuckers ain't outside like how we was. We was
Everybody's
outside,
comparing
bro.
things to
We
everybody.
was outside.
Everybody's in
Like,
competition.
deeply rooted.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's
It's not.
judgmental about everybody.
Right.
This nigga's a sucker. How the fuck he get a chain? Like, I'm like, how the fuck is he here?
You ain't got your joint on?
No.
Oh, I wish you would have had it. I told Nah, I said, nah. When I said, I like when you be bad.
No, but I'm saying,
I like when you be bad. I like when you be
like,
nasty.
everybody's in competition, man, one way or another, man.
Right.
Like, I'm in competition with motherfuckers doing what I'm doing. Man, he killing him. I'm trying to,
Yeah,
I'm trying to get more players than him or whatever the case may be. So
Right.
everybody's in competition, secretly or not secretly. See what I'm saying? Depending what you chasing.
But it's funny you said that. I don't think everybody. because
Everybody is.
I'm just
People not gonna say it verbally. You might be in competition with your coworker.
okay, but that's what I'm saying. I think that for real, when you elevate to a certain level mentally, I'm not talking about financially.
I wouldn't say it's competition because
I hate.
But I'm saying not in a negative
I always
sense.
want to do better for myself.
Yeah, but not in a negative sense though.
Right.
Not in a hating sense. Like you might see somebody like, hey man, that's
He
my
like,
man.
yeah,
He can't work.
I gotta get on some shit.
I'm like, yeah. He pushed me. He motivated me. I needed that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I needed. That's a
Right.
drive. I needed that. We all draw off inspiration.
Yeah, you're
See what I'm saying? Then I need that, man. I gotta go
Definitely,
hard.
yeah. So
If he's doing the same thing I'm doing,
Facts.
if he's doing the same thing I'm doing, and I see he can do it, I'm not trying to kill him around me.
Yeah, right.
That's what he won't push me. He won't. All right, then he killing him. I'm on his ass, man. I gotta get to it, man. I gotta keep this business afloat somehow, some way.
But that's what always put the drive through and stuff.
Right.
That's you know what I mean, just observing that shit through the walk.
But now with social media, niggas see you with a bust down watch. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him, man.
Yeah.
Man.
That nigga, you just formed or what did they call it? You just formed the opposition he hate from closet hating.
He
See,
said I'm gonna get him.
yeah, no bullshit. When I remember going to the club, like I was telling you on the way here about Philly nightlife, right? It used to be that shit, Philly nightlife, link, all that.
Nightlife.com,
But-
nightlife link, yeah.
Our nightlife was the shit. You know what I mean? I remember my man Pooh, first, I was getting some paper, you know what I mean? Yo, come on, we going out. And I'm like, he had a name from boxing and shit like that. I ride his coattail, we going out. I'm like, I remember they like, yeah, it's $40 to get out. I'm like, man, that's 220 sales. I ain't giving these motherfuckers no $40 to get these motherfuckers, right? So they're like, no, it's cool, we in here, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm like, all right. So we get in here, everybody mingling, and not to say that I got addicted, but it was like, that was the fun shit to do for adults at the time. And I'm only 18, 19. I'm like, damn, so when you 23, 24, this was decent? Going to the club with your best gear on? I got a picture on my page. I got this big ass Sean John shit on. My butter was a 6X. You dig what I'm saying? Jeans, I got 38 and 40 waist. Jeans, fat as shit. You know I got that thing on me though. You know what I mean? But that was thorough. You know what I mean? I was always, he can testify this because he grew up in a different age bracket, but I was always the lightest dude from down my way. So I caught a lot of flack. You know what I mean? Being multicultural, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So I had it a little harder as pre-puberty. Once I hit puberty,
It was the hair.
it was the hair. So I used to have long ass braids. They used to say shit.
That big.
Black, my hair naturally black. This naturally like burnt shit. So check it out, no bullshit. Older dudes used to tell me shit like this, right? They gonna fuck you when you go to jail. I used to be like, why I'm going to jail? Why you want me to go to jail? Why do you want another man to have sex with me? So it was closet hating because you really saying, damn, that young nigga handsome. I didn't.
But when I hear that type of shit though, I'm like, damn, that boy was really institutionalized.
No, we're
Yeah, as an adult here, but as a
But a
14-year-old
person who never
kid.
been in jail wouldn't identify with that. But when I hear that, like, damn, that's the first thing your mind resort to.
You seen a little nigga 14, 15, you telling me that nigga gonna sleep with
crazy
me.
shit.
So, like I said, before I hit puberty, life was kind of hard. I'd get roughed around. Like, dang, I just wanted to be like everybody dark skinned. I used to cut my hair real low. I didn't want no waves. I just was like, I just want to be like the dark skinned nigga in my circle. You know what I mean? I wasn't understanding my own greatness. Wallahi, my pop bought me some Timberlands from Models, but all my homies had TIMSs from like Payless. And they made fun of me like, oh, you got the nut joints on. I'm like, what? These is Tim's. They got the nut joints on, but they try to play me out
To make themselves feel better.
to make themselves seem better. That's what's wrong with our culture. Everybody, we constantly attacking each other instead of building each other up, instead of making it easy. You dig what I'm saying? Motherfuckers getting killed over parking spots. Bro, you can have it. Motherfuckers getting killed over a DM or you said something to my girl. You're supposed to. If a chick look good and a nigga single or he playing, damn shorty, what's up? Where you at it? You got a pretty mouth. You know what I mean? Something like, whatever freak shit is.
Don't lie. See, that's what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is that
whatever little. I've never heard nothing like it. You like,
no, I'm just saying, I'm speaking in real time, I'm looking at her lips, she got some nice stuff. I'm saying, whatever freak shit comes on in her mind. What I'm saying is that a dude act like he want to bury you for that. Like, come on, homie, I'm complimenting your taste.
No, I'm for sure.
You know what I mean?
You just told my bitch her mouth.
I'm not gonna tell that nigga.
No, what I'm saying is that, and this just real for me and y'all. I feel like, man, we losing a lot of brothers and sisters, man, behind bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? And I be like, how can I help? How can I help change? How can I help fix this shit? I get people DM me, they more so worried about the profanity I use. Oh, you curse too much. And I be like, yo, that's a culture thing, homie. And don't even adopt the religion into it. Show me somewhere, right, where these is bad words. Outside of what the white motherfuckers have said that it was profanity. Because you look at words out of Batman from the 70s. G. Wilbur's Batman, Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. These ain't real words. That could be profanity. Fuck y'all get these words from? But you gonna DM me, oh, you got a potty mouth. Somebody grew up in a house with an Irish woman. This is how she talk. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Get the fucking guns out my house. You're backing up crack at the fucking table. This is how she communicated with me. But it was all love. Yo, get the fuck up. It's time to go to school. So this just come from my upbringing. It's a product of my environment. And I love her to death. You know, God rest her soul, but I'm a grown ass man. You tell me, oh, you curse too much. Then when the brother give you the reminder, alhamdulillah, the angels walking with, alhamdulillah. Brother, Instagram is for play. This ain't reality. When you see me on the street, I'm not gonna be cursing at the masjid. And then I don't wanna be a hypocrite neither. But this is something that I feel like y'all putting emphasis on shit that's not even important. You know what I mean? That's not.
It's a bigger picture.
Yeah, it's way more stuff. Get the message. Fuck the profanity. You know what I mean? That's gonna be there. We talking about people losing their life. Man, Lord make it easy for them kids. 13 kids just died in housing.
Yep, in a fire.
You know what I mean? And y'all talking about y'all worry about the wrong shit. You know what I mean? I know this the first episode of the first season, man. I appreciate everybody for coming out. We're gonna wrap this thing up in a minute. We're gonna make sure we know who everybody is. And man, I'm so glad I asked y'all to come out, man. I appreciate y'all because I know everybody got their own life. Ain't no one out here is a motherfucking kid. Everybody got their own shit going on. So to be able to get some individuals from all different parts of the city, and that's why everybody paying count, and different age brackets. You know what I mean? We got my man over here from Frankfurt. This nigga 46 years old. You know what I mean? He got fucking grown kids. We got my man from down north. You know what I mean? He around my age, but he got a young boy body. You know what I mean? We got the sister right here from down the P. She got 9 kids, 4 baby dads. No, let me stop. No, but all bullshit aside, I just want to let y'all know, man, I appreciate y'all from coming out, the cameraman and everybody else, you know. And I'm trying to create something great for our people. This shit ain't for likes and comments. You dig what I'm saying? This shit ain't for money. Nobody gave us shit to come down here.
You the only one you got a contract with $250,000. What you
I can't believe you just said that shit on air. I can't believe you just said that shit on air.
Ain't nobody getting nothing. You got $2.
But I'm gonna make sure we eat good tonight. I'm gonna make sure, look, we ain't going to motherfucking, we ain't going to Wendy's tonight. We ain't going to the motherfucking, you know what I mean? But no, for real, man. All bullshit aside, we live in the 5th or 6th biggest city in America, and it's a black city. And it's dope that we can come together. And hopefully, man, inshallah, we can influence somebody, man, to see that it's a bigger picture. It's life outside of after 21 and 22. You know what I mean? Just hypothetically speaking, he said something that made a lot of sense to me about how we grew up. Just think about this. He DM'd me some shit about motherfuckers considering themselves hood rich. And I'm glad he's sitting right here. Cause he rolling. Just let y'all know. He's rolling, y'all.
He don't got no Instagram though.
He ain't got one right now, but as soon as he get one up, I know that motherfucker gonna be lit. So when me and him was grinding as kids, he sent me some shit about hood rich. So I remember telling dude how much money I had before I went in. He kind of like turned his nose up to me. And I told him, you know, a bean back then ain't a bean right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nigga, I could place an order. I could get a, you know what I mean? A junk. Yeah, let me get that. You know what I mean? I'm going all the way. I don't owe nobody shit.
Mm-hmm.
How many niggas y'all know out here buying Jones? They don't. So, nevertheless, not to measure these little hood dudes' pockets, but he said, what you think, what's an amount of money that you think that would consider you to be hood rich? And this in closing, y'all, because we about to wrap this shit up. We're going to get everybody paid.
hood rich.
To be hood rich.
Not you personally.
Not you personally,
just in general.
Just in general. Or what age?
Right now, if a nigga probably got 200, 100 and 200, that's hood rich. You feel me? Cause I don't know, this niggas are, everybody got a dub. I feel like 50,000 ain't running money. So if a nigga really got
He about to go next.
100, 200.
He got some
He
shit.
probably hood rich, you feel me? Because
Right,
that's
right.
me. I mean, that's saying like, you know, the average nigga that's in the hood trapping, you feel me? But me, I feel like I ain't hood rich, so I got like an L, you feel me?
Right, no doubt.
You know,
You
some
looking
money-
good. Let me see. Did the camera see that shit? Bust
Man,
that shit open,
nigga
son.
is crazy.
Bust that shit open. Make sure the camera see that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, man. I tell you, look, I be texting, keep kicking their ass. Nah, I love you, boy. Every time
I don't know. I feel like for the average nigga in the hood, if you got 200 and you in the hood, 'cause some niggas got money and they not in the hood, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right, no doubt.
if a nigga in the hood, you feel me? He
That's
get
not
money.
an average amount.
I mean, you got 200.
I'm gonna push it.
You in a good
Niggas
spot.
ain't
You
got
got
200.
200 to your name, cash. You feel me?
Right, no
and
doubt.
you just grinding. As a young nigga, I feel like you.
Go ahead, give me your opinion.
I say 100, and you talking about you think niggas got 20. Where at?
No, I feel like it's definitely a lot of niggas running around with a dub.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it's not. It's no.
I mean,
Oh, wait. Before
Bro was just saying,
we're
niggas running around with rollies in a 30. you
Wait.
feel me?
But this what we gonna push. That's gonna push to something else because we know that everybody just called away PUA, PPP.
I'm not even talking about
But
that.
niggas, I truly know.
Even without that, because I know niggas that's 19,
Niggas that got
18,
decent,
you feel
yeah,
me?
but
That
that's
got
niggas.
20
But
grand.
you know niggas that got that right, but you also know more niggas who ain't got a decent pair of sneaks.
No, you're absolutely right, but I mean, that's look, I know a lot of niggas that got a dub.
But you know more niggas that don't got a dub though.
Yeah, you right.
You know
right.
double
Yeah, there's a lot of niggas that don't got a
That's
dub,
hustling
but-
though. That's
yeah,
hustling.
you right.
We can
Right.
talk
There's
about
a lot of
this.
working niggas out here that got 20 grand too. So
We
All right,
ain't
well,
talking
hold
about that. We talking about right now, right?
Hold
The
on.
average nigga on the corner hustling, right? Don't got 20.
No, they might got.
The average
I
nigga.
don't know.
Right. So
They
look,
got five.
the argument
That's what I'm
is
saying.
this.
That's what I'm talking about. In the hood, the average nigga don't got it.
Yeah, you right.
We not trying. It's not a right or wrong answer because what he's saying got married. What you saying? You just saying that you feel like 100 or 200 is substantial. You feel like that. What I'm saying is what I told him last night. I feel like if you in the streets or you doing whatever you doing, we just saying hood rich. If you working, you can be hood rich, right? I feel like the ages when I came off the porch in my early teenage years, from 14, 15, we just gonna say for the sake of number 17 to 21. If you got $20,000, I texted us. I said, yo, if you got a dub and you 17 to 21, you doing good. I said from 22, right? From 22 to 28 to like 30, if you got a $500,000, you got 50 grand, and you consistently rolling, like you still got the job, you still got the hustle, you're doing good. 30 and up, you need a substantial amount of paper. You're a grown man now. 30, $100,000 to certain individuals ain't shit. But if you got $100,000 and you 30 and you still got a flow, you're doing good because you ain't, you know what I mean? And that's just being transparent. I don't know a lot of people that had $300,000 that wasn't scamming. I'm talking about that was hustling or taking and working. Do you know how long it take a working nigga to save $20,000?
If you
For
show
real.
me a nigga 16, 17 with $20,000, man, that nigga, he on the way to be rich before than somebody, man. It's not the new reality,
Right, I'm just saying,
That's
my point of view.
not
They make it look good like they got it, man. That shit.
Oh yeah,
That's
Instagram.
reality,
It's not reality, but I mean,
is
right
some
now in the
niggas that got
streets right
that
now,
shit,
it
though.
is
There's some
a lot
niggas
of
that
kids
got it,
out
but
here
it's
running
less
around
than
with
some
There's a lot of
niggas.
kids, but there's more niggas that's not, though.
I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely. You real right. It's more. Yeah, you right.
And you got
yeah,
So the
10,000
majority rule.
yeah.
And you got
yeah,
10,000
right.
niggas that's out here hustling right now.
Every nigga don't got
Probably
10,000.
500 niggas that's probably really rolling.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I used to always, this is what I did to motivate myself back in the day. Cause he from down the Johnson Homes, right? So I was getting a little bit of money and I used to always be like, it's no niggas doing the same shit, I just don't know them. So when I had my little cars, Banshees, you know, the bitches and all that, I used to be like, yeah, I'm doing all right. I had 7 guns. I'm like, I only got 2 hands. I had 7 guns, and I'm going all the way. For everybody that run the streets, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm going all the way, you know what I mean? Got a jump. I'm like, but it's a North dude down Beirut. It's a dude down the Johnson Homes. It's a dude down Wilson Park that's doing better than me, that might be a year younger than me. So that's what used to push me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm alright up Germantown.
Like he was talking.
Yeah, I'm alright up Germantown, but I'm a local nigga.
Competition,
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
I done been in that time when I been around my man, I bust out with some shit. I was like, damn, he was motivating me. You feel me?
Right. Competition ain't healthy no more. That's the problem.
Yeah, that shit ain't healthy. You automatically out now
got
for
the bag.
competition.
Oh, he's a bitch. Yeah. I'm taking that shit. When I see that nigga, I'm taking it. Like, that's how it is. Like, instead of like, damn, that nigga up, that's what's up. He got a nice car.
Yeah, no.
Nah, man, that nigga's a bitch. You don't deserve
But
that.
you can't even tell nobody that's what's up. Like you doing your thing. Hey, he dicky.
He did. Yeah.
You can't really get
You said the nigga heart, the arm jaw, the. Oh, this nigga did good. I take it. I take a shot.
You put your thing out here, man.
All right, hold on.
First thing he gonna say, how I'm dicky and Brock a compliment.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna tell me that. He gonna tell his man or his bitch. And that boy dicky, nigga Joe shit.
Yeah, but that's
I
if they
just
look
can't
at you
sit
like you
with
beneath them. Like if you on the same level as that nigga and you tell him like,
still
damn, I
do that,
see you
though.
doing good out here, bro.
Niggas
Niggas don't respect that, man.
Because a
don't
lot of
respect
niggas
that.
is,
Do it.
what you used to tell
What they
me?
gonna do is they gonna make you look like a nut to somebody.
It depends on who you is, though.
Like you said, y'all gonna be on the same
That's
level,
also
right?
correct, though. It depends on who you is.
Yeah, but y'all gonna be on the same level with a compliment, whatever. He might get around a bitch. That nigga was dicky when he seen me out there.
Then that just tell you what type of nigga that you dealing with.
Absolutely.
Right. Look, not to cut this shit short, man. We on the time thing. I appreciate everybody for coming out. We're gonna dive in. We're gonna dive in episode 2. We're gonna dive right in because we already got the vibe. Like I said, go ahead and give it a follow. Noble Hands 215 on IG and everything else. All the other streams, YouTube. I don't know all the other stuff yet, man, because I ain't too hip to that internet shit. But we here, man, and if you want to fuck with us, the same way Suge said, if you don't want the cameraman all in the videos, all in the shows, come to Noble Hands and fuck with us. All right, man, thanks for coming out. Hey, Cruz, go ahead and cut it.